Welcome to GMMORE. Starbucks is selling drinks with olive oil in it.
Woo!
Is that a good idea? Let's let our mouths decide.
But first, let's play Ready Pack Go. We see a picture of one of your pets that you submitted with hashtag Ready Pack Go.
Okay.
And then we try to decide what your pet's name is. And then Stevie tells us the actual name of the pet. And we decide if we are worth anything personally.
Okay.
This one is from Paul Noble. Oh, we have two.
Two cats. I'll name the bottom one, you name the top one. The top one...
Chocolate and peanut butter.
Well, you named both
Salt
of
and
them.
pepper.
You trying to name them both?
Okay, Tweedledum.
Tweedledee. I think that's
Sunny.
Parsnip and persimmon.
And Cher.
Fish
and chip.
See, you were all over it, man, with the duo.
Oh, if you get two cats, man, you gotta name them things.
But if you don't get them at the same time and you just named one fish.
A lot of people do that though. A lot of people name their first animal something that if they get a second one, they can change it.
Really? A lot of people do that?
Yeah, a lot of people.
Okay.
What's your dog's name? Salt? That's weird.
Now I know I've known a number of peppers over the years and no one ever owned a salt dog.
You start with the pepper usually.
And they never get a salt.
Can I just say, as you might imagine, I'm relatively excited about this trend because I'm a huge olive oil fan, not just for the taste, but because at some point I had my blood taken and they told me that I had elevated cholesterol.
Okay.
And then it was this app that would give you these recommendations, and one of them was eat olive oil every single day. And so I started putting olive oil in my smoothie.
And what did that do for your cholesterol levels?
They stayed the same. Because maybe I didn't adjust other factors, or maybe it's, I don't know. But
it didn't get worse.
Let me just tell you right now, it makes a smoothie a little bit interesting. So I like putting olive oil in.
How much do you put in?
Just a tablespoon.
A tablespoon.
But it will change the flavor profile of it. But I just olive oil, taking bread, dipping it in olive oil.
I like that. I just can't imagine it in my smoothie.
What can you imagine it in your lattes?
So which one should we start with? You want to start with the what's the
Tell us what we need.
The most normal one.
I don't know if any of them are like
they sell both of these. Well, what's the white cap one?
Iced.
It's the cafe latte with oat milk.
Oat milk and olive oil.
I can see
and this is the olive oil.
That's like literally
Spartana.
That's literally what Starbucks uses?
Mm-hmm. They sell that in Starbucks.
They sell that in Starbucks.
And are they touting this as being a cholesterol lower?
Probably not.
Or just for
No,
taste?
it's supposed to like give more body and a slightly different taste to the drinks.
I've put it in my coffee before as well. What you have to do typically is you have to have a really good stir. Do you have those, like one of those stirrers that like zzz, like really stirs it? You got one of those at your house? You need one.
I think we did have one and then it broke.
You got to get it back. You get a new one.
Christy keeps it in her bedroom drawer. We can use this though.
You've never seen her stir with it though, huh?
No, I'm just saying it's broken.
It just seemed like when I said zzz, the first thing you thought was about your wife's bedroom drawer.
That's where we keep the coffee stirrer that's broken.
Why?
So that the kids don't use it.
I think she may have told you that that's what's in there.
This is pretty good. It's different.
The old coffee stirrer.
Now, I like it.
Give me a second.
It is different.
Give me a second. I'm just stirring my coffee.
How do I explain how it tastes different? It's
like it has olive oil in it. The cold one is
That's
even
the-
better.
it's hard to
Golden foam cold brew.
The gold one is striking some chords.
I mean, look at that foam. The foam
like
is
that.
a strange color.
Boy, I like that. Paloma, did you order these?
I like it even better
Yeah, they can't get anybody's name right. They
on
called
the
her
ice.
They asked me to spell it out.
Paoma.
Peoma.
Don't you like that?
Man, I do like it.
It's so good.
It's subtle enough that it just slickifies it.
I think this is
And
one.
it adds like a layer. It's not like you feel like you're tasting what you would expect, and then at a certain point, not at the beginning, not at the end, but somewhere in the middle, you taste an added layer of
And
something.
it's olive oil.
That's
One way to appreciate the way that one of the property brothers, the contractor one with a hammer, changed Zoe's public image is to imagine each one of the property brothers, but also Zoe, as a Starbucks drink, okay?
Okay. I'm doing that.
So if you were to, and Stevie, feel free to help out here. If you were to say that Zoe Deschanel was a Starbucks drink, what would she be?
I think she
If
would.
you don't say flat white, then it's a missed opportunity for a good joke. So you could say that.
She's definitely not a tall anything. And
I will
she
not be
is
helping out, actually.
I think she's great. I love a multi-hyphenate, first of all.
Let me just say that is there a spicy little drink?
Oh man,
But
Link.
cutesy. It's like it's got sprinkles, but it's a
You
little
think
spicy.
Zoe's spicy?
And sprinkly.
Boy, so you're one of those guys that thinks pepper is spicy.
You don't like Zoe Deschanel?
You're one of those guys that thinks toothpaste is spicy.
Now, hold
like
on.
my kids.
Hold on.
My kids would be like, toothpaste is spicy.
Hold
What?
on.
What?
If you just drink that, all you're drinking is olive oil.
The way that the crew looks right now, you would think that someone is related to Zoe Deschanel in this crew. It's everybody's like, what are they saying about her?
Not they, you.
Hey, no, are you joined in?
Well, I said she was. I said she was
spicy.
cute and spicy.
I think she is.
I didn't say she was flat and white. You're on your own, man.
I'm just hoping.
This is an iced shaken espresso with oat milk and coffee nut.
Okay, I'm just hoping that
This
People
is-
Magazine will do a feature about this Good Mythical More. That's what I'm trying to do.
This is not appealing looking. It's
Internet star Rhett McLaughlin.
Call Zoe Deschanel flat and white.
you want to mix this up, I'm actually going to do it by shaking it. And covering up the... No, I'm going to put this in the hole.
Why don't you get your wife's coffee stirrer
Won't go in the hole.
and just plug it right up?
Okay. All right, I'm going to give that a try. So yeah, let's just say she's a flat white. Then what?
Okay. So what's the property brother who's a real estate agent?
The one that looks like the one who's not.
Right, but what drink is the real estate agent? Buttoned up, tie, Canadian, right?
I don't know anything about these guys.
Well, I don't really either, but I do know that one's a realtor and one's a contractor.
And Canadian.
You know the most.
I've never...
Yeah, you know the most.
You know the most in this
I've
room.
never once watched the show, but they've been like on late night shows like
Okay.
together.
They've been
All right.
featured in People magazine.
Yeah.
So the guy who...
So you have to tell me. He's buttoned up. What's the
buttoned up? What's the most buttoned up drink at Starbucks?
Is he plain?
First of all, it's not regular milk. It's a coconut milk.
This is good.
It's a coconut. It's like a little iced. It's iced coconut milk decaf latte.
Yep. Okay.
Okay.
Yep. So what? I mean, you're building up to an analogy, and I hope it's worth it. What about the other guy? What is he?
He's the one with a hammer.
Okay.
So he's rough. He's a little rough and tumble.
All right. So he's a scone.
What's
scone.
the roughest drink at Starbucks? No pumps, man. No, there's a pump. There's a pump of something. What's the roughest thing you can get pumped into your drink at Starbucks? What's the roughest pump?
I don't know, dude. I feel like everything you're asking me is a trap that you're already in.
But what's the roughest pump?
Well, I don't get pumps.
I don't
even
either.
know what they are.
Name a pump.
Hazelnut?
That's not hard.
We do not want to participate in this.
But Stevie,
roughest pump?
Stevie. But just pretend that I came up to you, I came to your office and I said, Stevie, what's the roughest pump at Starbucks? and you didn't know the context, but you needed to give me that answer. What would you say?
Get out of my office.
I mean, if you order,
Get out of my office.
if you went to a barista and ordered the roughest pump, I don't know. I guess it would be saline solution.
Oh, okay. Yeah, give me salt.
Is that one of them?
Give me salty water.
I mean, if you're putting olive oil and stuff, you can probably put ocean water in it.
Yeah. So the one with the hammer is a saline latte.
All right, now put it all together, man.
So
Bring it home.
If you order a flat white and they give you a saline latte and then they say take these home together because they go together, you'd be like, what?
Yeah. I held on for you. This just makes my lips greasy. I mean,
this one's not very well mixed.
It tastes okay, but
This one is so good. I'll go back to that one. This one, yeah, not great. What else we got?
yeah. So what is this one again?
All right.
We're having a hard time, guys.
That's a tall oleato.
Java chip frappuccino.
Oh, wow. I never get these.
Do they do this, or did we start doing this? Because okay, that's what I thought. At some point, they're getting real cray.
You mean they won't do this if you ask?
Maybe they would.
They probably would. Did you get any olive oil that way? Because it's on the top. I'm gonna drink it like this.
Oh, it's also inside there, right?
Yes,
You pumped it in there.
I pumped it in.
You rough pumped it right in there.
Oh, I don't know. Stop trying to drag us into this.
See,
Am I gonna get in trouble for this?
I dug a hole in the episode, and now
It's like,
I love the
yes.
fact that everybody's
Yes.
forgotten about my misdeeds at this point. So
Yeah.
I'm reveling in this.
Every once in a while, I'll take one for the
This
team,
is
man.
unnecessary. Thanks for trying.
I'll take it. Link, just so you understand, that's how good of a friend I am. Today, when people go to their various places on the internet
They're only gonna be talking about
to make
you.
critical comments of one or both of us, they will have forgotten about the difficult time that you gave Lily, and they'll be thinking about me and my rough pumps. And they'll be like, and the Zoe fans are really gonna come out of the woodwork.
And I'm counting on it. I am counting on it. So what's this one?
Flat white.
Oh,
No comment.
hello. It kind of makes it
Oh,
not good to me.
it's amazing how strong it is in the context of a flat white, though.
Yeah, because
Flat white is my drink of choice.
it's not good in that. Don't order it in that. We do need to say what we are saying to order it in. The blonde espresso?
No. We're saying to order in the
Golden foam.
golden foam.
Golden foam, which is one that they'll give you. All right,
This is a tea.
now we're starting to just put it in tea.
What
Green tea.
Green tea?
Olive green.
Okay, Stevie. You want to get in on it too?
No, I'm not talking about anything but the olive and the tea. In the
That
green tea.
sounded like you're throwing a little shade to Zoe.
No.
You know how she
She
feels
will.
about olive
She
green.
let go of the button. She didn't even laugh with the button down. She didn't even want to know that
She ejected.
Stevie
Stevie has an eject button so that she can completely wash her hands of anything that happens. I'd say 1 out of 17 shows, woo, she's right to the roof. And then she was like, Your
always
Honor,
comes
I
back
was
to
not
us.
there that day. Was not there. I was on the roof.
Have you ever heard of this being done? Olive oil in a tea?
No.
Because why would you, right?
Yeah.
Why would you do that? I'm sure there's somebody out there who does it, because there's always somebody who does something.
The green tea is so strong that I actually don't taste any of the olive oil. It's weird.
I need your wife's stirrer. Actually, probably not, though. Probably a new one.
You know what that is?
How about? How about? What do you got?
I'm about to push this eject button.
It's when you drop your phone in the couch cushion.
That's a toothbrush.
You're trying to find your phone. You drop it in your couch cushion. Or if you drop your stirrer in your bed cushion.
Yeah. Everybody has a different ring. I don't like that.
It's greased lip
It's,
green tea.
my lips
That's all
are
it is.
so greasy.
I know, man.
My lips are so greasy right now.
I mean, you could justify the cost of this by not buying lip balm.
Ooh.
You know, I'm not buying lip balm this month. I'm just gonna add olive oil to my coffees. Check out Mythical Kitchen's latest episode of their new series, Aprons Off, the show where they stop cooking and hang out. New episodes out every Friday.